Hello, my people. You're welcome. Good afternoon. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome to Blessedom YouTube channel. This is another live stream. I wanted us to talk about something that is happening here in Germany. You're welcome. About migrants, especially Black people. Good afternoon. You're welcome, Joy Benedium. So there's a situation, it's a developing situation. A lot of people are having trouble getting birth certificates for their children. And they have gone out to protest because of this. And I wanted us to have this interaction to talk about this protesting or this course of action that they have taken. Is it the right thing to do? Or like you are coming to their country and they have taken you in, and of course, maybe not as much as you want. Do you think protesting is the right thing to do? I don't know. This is my thinking. I'm wondering. So you can leave your comments. I want us to have this conversation. As from next week, I will give you my number that you can call me with, so that we can have interactions. Like you can call in when I'm doing a live stream. But for today, we are going to do it by writing. So you can write, or unless you will call me on my Facebook Messenger. I think it's also an option, because on Facebook, I would be online. So if you would call it, I think it will go on. But when I'm here on YouTube, I think you should be able to call me on my Facebook page or my Facebook Messenger. My Facebook name is, let me write it here. Yeah, you're welcome. So good afternoon. You're welcome. I also have a super chat. I think I've enabled super chat and all those things also. So I'm enjoying this live stream because of the interaction, and because it saves me time, because I don't have to sit down and do the video and then edit it, and it's something I'm exploring. So I'd like to have feedback from you guys. Do you think it's good to do the live stream or just on demand video? What is better? What is preferable? Of course, I'm still going to do the on demand videos, but I think I should be able to do both. So if you want me to start, I will start, or I'll just play the music a little bit. So my people, you're welcome. I also have a super chat in case if you want to do super chat. I don't know how it works, but it's an option and I've turned it on. And I want to talk about this protest by Nigeria. I don't know. I think there are also Nigerians there, but I see that there's a protest that went on some days ago, and there were African immigrants here in Germany, and they were basically protesting that their children need birth certificates that the government have refused to give them birth certificates, and they need the birth certificate to be able to recognize, without birth certificate you can't do anything, you can't go to school, like everything as a human being. When you are born here, everything starts with your birth certificate. And because they don't get this birth certificate for their children, it is a problem for them. And so they have gone out to protest against the German government, asking and demanding that the German government should give them um, birth certificate, to give birth certificate to their children. So I like to think that, when you have come to a country like Germany and they've granted you acceptance, they have allowed you to stay in their country. I hope this thing is loud enough. They have allowed you to stay in their country, and they help you in the way it is possible for them, according to the resources available to them. And because then, just a second. So my people, I'm sorry, there was a call that came in. I had to take that call. So I was talking about the migrants in Germany, Africans especially, that are here seeking asylum in Germany, and they are demanding that German people should give their children birth certificate. And if you give birth to your children here, there are some conditions that need to be met. It's according to their law, and somehow that those conditions are not being met, and the women have gone out to protest against the German government. So I wanted us to have this conversation. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's going to make their case better? Do you think is going to improve their condition, that's maybe for their children? I mean, I think that sometimes when you are going through all this stress of asylum and all those things, that people begin to lose focus, that they begin to claim right and make demands, the kind of demands that you cannot make in your country. Before you run away from there, you escape from there, and then you come to a place where they have accommodated you. Of course, it's not the best. Of course, all the conditions are not the what you have expected or what you wished for or what you want, but it is what it is. And I am always of the opinion that there is no need to make the situation worse for yourself. I'm always of the opinion that no matter the condition, no matter the situation you are facing, that your best call of action is to take action that will improve your situation. So for me personally, I don't see this is a wise decision. But before I continue, I want to show you this video that I'm talking about.
We the Black African women who migrated this community, we have been pushed to the wall. We are suffering. Our children are suffering. We are not recognized. We the Black African women who migrated this community, we have been pushed to the wall. We are suffering. Our children are suffering. We are not recognized. Our babies who happen to be Dutch babies, they are German citizens, whether you like it or no. They are suffering. They are suffering. Our children are crying. The mothers are crying. We need you to come out to issue us a right, because even the children, the right of every child, it is the right of every child to have his parents documented. But standards, they try to say, no, babies, they have father. Is there anybody who is born without a father? father? I ask the audience, is there any child born without a father? No. The standard son, they have deprived our babies the right to their father. They have refused to document the paternity of our children, even though the paternity of our children has been documented and recognized by the German authority. And yet, standard son have refused to document the names of the father of our baby in their birth registration. And this is unacceptable. And I see this as gross discrimination. This is racial discrimination. And it is unacceptable. And we want it to stop. And we will fight. Birth certificate is everybody's right.
Right now, we want the public to know that there are over many children, around over 200 children, who do not have birth certificates, and this means they do not have insurance. This means they do not have vaccinations. Our children are not vaccinated. What does the World Health Organization say about preventing diseases when the children are born? What does it say about measles, which is gotten during that process from 0 months to 9 months? What about meningitis? It is very important for our children to be vaccinated in those vaccines in their age from 0 to 1 year. But they are not getting it simply because the AMSAT has refused to give them birth certification. Why does it only happen to black women? Why does it only happen to black children?
So my people, you see what they are doing. Most of them, they are African people, and they are claiming that I don't believe that you have what it takes, and standard SAMT will not give you your birth certificate, except maybe because there is a corona crisis and most of the standard times working below capacity, and everything is slow and cumbersome. But how is this going to help your condition in Germany overall, my people? There is always a way to go around this kind of a thing. This brigando that you people are doing, you now come and start, like when citizens or maybe people who have legal documentations, and they are using that right to be fighting, you are still in a place that it is very possible for them to say, this one now, while I want to they bring go, they go just carry you go by where they come from, and go fit stop there. They go say this one would they never even give her anything, don't they disturb, if they can't leave her uncle. So my sisters, I believe that this way you people are going is not the solution. But if anybody think otherwise, you can let me know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any messages. I've started. Okay, I've started. Yeah. So my people, please, if you find yourself in a difficult situation like this, try to find ways to solve that problem without this kind of confrontation, because when you make confrontation like this, it becomes political. I don't know. This is what I don't know. Did you hear the audio? The video. That's what the woman said. That's what they were saying. That because if you don't have the birth certificate, but I believe that if you don't have birth certificate, there will be some kind of document that they will give you, at least to show that you have given birth. At least to record that documentation, even though it doesn't have a birth certificate, because the birth certificate will have to confer a citizenship. If that is not clear, and this unclarity is coming from the parents, maybe you don't give them your passport or one thing or the other, there is a problem from the side of the parents, so normally the German law is, it is whatever position you are as a parent that is going to affect your children. You understand? So if you have German citizenship, automatically it will translate to your child. And if you have asylum seeking status, when you have a child, you have to apply for asylum for that child, and so the child will have an asylum status just like you. Even and so if along the line your situation improves, you understand, then the child will, whatever status you have, that is what the child will have. So if you have not presented them with any passport, where do you want them to base that birth certificate on? Of course, there will be a paper or some sort recording that birth took place. So with that kind of paper, you are going to use it whenever you have what it takes to apply for your own documentation, because the German government don't have the law that once you're born in Germany that you are a German citizen. That is not their law. I think that kind of law is only in America. It doesn't happen here. Here, when you are born, you will take up the status of your parents. For example, I have German citizenship, and so when I have a child now, my child will just have that German citizenship, you see. Or if I go and adopt a child, and then that child will have that citizenship. But if I have Nigerian citizenship, or German or Ghana citizenship, I have dual, of course. So if I still have a child, my child is still Nigerian, even though I have a German citizenship. You understand? So if you have no documentation for yourself, like for example, you have not given them your own passport, or maybe it is not very clear where you stand. So they cannot be giving a child citizenship. So they cannot change their law because of you. Their law does not confer citizenship because you are born in Germany. And that you are born in Germany does not mean that you become a German citizen. No, it's coming from your Abstammung. They call it Abstammung, like where you are coming from. You understand? So it doesn't come from because you are born in Germany. It's only going to count that you are born in Germany and grew up in Germany if you have stayed consecutively for continuously staying in Germany, growing in Germany, going to school in Germany, living in Germany for a period of until you are like adult 18, then you can even apply on that behalf. But I'm not sure now, maybe 18 or maybe even before 18. But this is only when it can come to play, but not when you are a baby, because it's assumed that you have lived long enough in Germany, you speak the language, you've gone to school in Germany, and that means you don't know any other home other than Germany. So there is a case to be made that you can be granted German citizenship, you see. But if you don't fall into this category and your child is born and you are there, the father is there, they're not going to give the child German citizenship. It is not possible. If you have any Nigerian or any African country that you have recorded as your country of origin, and whatever documents you have given them, that is what your child will be. That is the representation that your child will have. So my people, I don't understand all this gara that people will come to a place like this, that they are trying to help you. It's not going to change your situation. I know that there are Caritas, there are other human rights organizations, there are other people that work and try diacony. I know diacony also, and evangelical, all these people, they are doing what they can. You can go to them. They have social workers, they have legal representation. You can do so much, but you see, confronting the government, it becomes political. And when it becomes political, it becomes, it stirs up anger. And there are there are different sides to all this kind of a thing. You have the pro people who recognize your human right, and you have those people that don't want. They say, what, send them back the money that they're supposed to use for them, they are giving it to them. So you stir up all these emotional and political impressions inside the matter that you're supposed to have been going to find solution for yourself. You see, there is no wisdom in this. If you ask me, if in my mind, the way I'm looking at this thing, I will tell you people, if you find yourself in this condition, don't go and start protesting about it. Don't. It is not a wise decision. But I would like to hear what you have to say about that. But this is what I think.
We want to go to school. We want to do hospital. We want to work. We want to add value to ourselves and add value to this community. But because there is no birth certificate, we have been denied all this. I personally have written to immigration that I want to study, that I want to work, I want to do something in this community. You see us as we just come to give back to get the social money and go. No, that is not why we are here. We are women. Yeah. We have integrity. We are strong women. We want to work. Like I said, I personally have gone to immigration and asked for the permit to study, but I have been denied. They are demanding for my baby certificate. We are here and we will fight. We are here and we will fight. We are here and we will fight. Birth certificate.
Die Registrierung eines Kindes ist ein Grundrecht, das in der UN-Kinderrechtskonvention festgeschrieben ist. Deutschland hat als erster der ersten Staaten der Welt
So, they also have, or of course, they have some few people who are German white people that will, of course, see reason for what they are doing and say that it is right. But for me, I feel that escalating all this kind of feeling, emotion, and then before you know it, it turns to a big political debate. Now there's a lot of debate around immigration and migrants. We know that there is a camp, immigration camp that caught fire, I think in France, and the people needed to be evacuated, and they are talking about evacuating them, and it's a hot topic, so it becomes political. What I'm saying is, when it becomes political, of course, there is no cut and solution. Like there's no intervention that will happen immediately. It's always a long process. There'll be a debate to go to parliament before they can change the law. But whatever happens, they are going to use the law that is existing. So it's better for you to find how you can go around this thing. You see how you can go around it without creating all this sin. From Greece. Okay, yeah, from Greece. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. You're welcome, Sadu. So, you understand, my people. I don't know why we like to do this kind of garaga. The garaga that you did not do where you are coming from. These people, for example, they gave birth. They went to the hospital. They did not pay one dime. They took care of them. They have their child in peace, and they are helping them. One step at a time. And you are asking for so many things, like it's your right. But nobody invited you. You have to keep in mind that you are the one that came by yourself. Nobody said, okay, come, we have everything for you. You are the one that came by yourself, for whatever reason. And so you are like I don't want to say it, but it's like person wey dey beg something. Now you carry yourself come from wherever you dey come. They no tell you say make you come. Now you find them come. and they no fit to kill themselves for you. They have to do wetin dey right for their law. They no go change their law because of you. Make una take suffering dey do this thing. If una come dey do all this thing like this now, dey stand for road dey shout, then all these people wey dey know dey like people like us now, they go come dey get power. They go say, see na, just because say they allow them, they give them one small arm, they say make they bring the whole hand. You see am, na to carry them go house be that. They go come dey put eye for una body. You understand? They no go fit change their law. Their law na their law, and before their law go change, e go through many process. They can do provision, but they no fit change their law because say una go there go dey shout. E no easy for anybody. Even if you have the citizenship, it's not easy for you, not to talk of. It's not easy. It's not easy because at the end of the day, no be your papa house you dey. You see, so it's not easy. Whether you want to come and contribute to the community, they no send you message. They no need your contribution. Na wetin you suppose to know, because say you come here say you wan come find your hand, they no send you message. Just know say dem no send you message. So anything wey you dey do, you suppose to dey think say, this thing wan take help my situation as I dey like this. This thing wan take improve my life as I dey like this. If you come dey do all this thing, dey show yourself now, dey run up and down, you think say you dey cover your face for video, but they dey see you. They see you. They know, and you are living in their accommodation. They know you're going in. They know you're coming out. E go easy for them. They go just carry you. They go where you dey come from. They no go fit deal with that kind thing. But for better for you, so many people get how they do one. They go see into their case. They go change something for them. You cannot expect them say you come meet them, then they don't know who you be. You tell them say you come from so place. Then you go just come born your pikin. They will come make the pikin their citizen. They know they do like that. They for their law. They no go change that law because of you. Abeg my people, more na try advice una say. I say make I speak pidgin English because this matter, as e dey hot, e dey affect many people. I know say e no easy. I no talk say e easy. I know say many of una, the thing don tire una. Many of una, but they know say everybody get papa. Everybody have a father, but here in Germany, they say e no concern them. Wetin they write for paper, na they wan see. German people, they don't play with documents. Bring the documents, na be their own. Who be the papa? They no one hear they say the time wey this one go and that one come. Where is the proof? Who is the father? Now wetin they want know. If you dey talk am for mouth say this one get father, then you no concern anybody. Go and bring the father's document, his citizenship, where he's coming from. Yeah, you no go just dey claim say your pikin get papa, then government go come dey pay for everything for you. The pikin papa, if he dey exist, he go take care of him pikin. If he no take care of him pikin, then he doesn't exist. You see, so my people, make una take am easy. Una take am easy. And say you come seek asylum, no mean say make you come just dey born. No be wetin you can't do be that. If you don't born one, you don't do, make you wait first. So all this suffer one they put people. Good evening, my brother. You're welcome. So we are talking about African people here in Germany who are seeking asylum. Thank you. So we are talking about African people here who are seeking asylum and who have gone out to protest the non-issuance of passport for their children, and they are demanding the passport issuance to their children, and clinging on the human right and the United Nations right to life and all those things. My people, you get where something they reach, you go advise yourself. No be say you go just hear say that they speak English, they call you. I don't know what to be on our own for this United Nations matter. This United Nations don't ever dey there. All the years where black people they suffer, they no send on a message. I don't know this one every day. Everybody go come, they say United Nations. They just did there. They go message for people where they pay there. They no first send on a message. The way where you take suffer from where you they come from, manage enter this jamo like that. Just suffer, they do your thing. Believe say one day, everything where you they find, they go give you. If you go they fight like this, come they dance for street, you go come turn to political matter. If you don't turn to political matter, you see other people where they do their hair gorimapa. Whether they call them that name, whether they call them, no one call that name for here now. They will come say, for their own very before, people go just come from nowhere, come dey claim right, and then dey here, una come dey make the whole situation worse for una sef. Abeg, make everybody advise himself. E get one young man when e be say e just dey carry this matter for head, because say dem give you space say make you come stay for Bremen, you go come everyday come go form organization. One thing you don go demonstrate, two things you don go demonstrate. Dem no send you message, dem no write invitation come give you, dem no say make you, dem get work you apply, dem say make you come. Na you carry yourself come, and dem dey help you the one wey dem fit, dem dey give you the one wey dem get, and dem dey follow their law. So on top of say you carry yourself come, on top of say dem dey help you, on top of say you born, dem no collect money for your hand, on top of say dem dey give your pikin everything wey una want as e reach dem, you dey for house, you no dey pay rent, you no dey pay light, you go come for public place again dey do demonstration, dey claim right. The demonstration wey you no do for where you dey come from, if you sabi do demonstration, now you come dey waka, dey cross 7 ocean, dey cross 7 sea, make you come another person country come dey do the demonstration. Abeg, make everybody dey use their mind small small. This kind thing no good. E go come dey make dem dey put eye for people body like this. Now as una don come, as una don cross that bridge, now una come dey claim right, say make dem change their law, make dem give una this one. How una think say e go be for people wey dey for back, wey dey try to enter as una enter? All this thing go dey block road for people wey dey come for front. Now dem go say, this one wey dem see don reach dem o, wetin dem wan take dem do? Dem go come still come here now dey burn, dey disturb. You see, there is a law wey dem don already put down. There's a law that they already put